Morning everybody. It's too early and we've had a nice sleep, haven't we?
Yeah, just didn't want to stop sleeping because it's quiet.
What's the chances of that? You get a really nice place where everybody's quiet, no fridges or anything, and you've got to get up early to go.
And it's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Never mind.
So we got about 7 hours to do down a can, plus a break. So I should get us down at about 1 o'clock.
Yay! He's doing some bacon and eggs.
I had some Stevie Bloke bacon and eggs. That was a lovely bit of bacon and egg, wasn't it?
That was very welcome.
Yeah. It's still, I still had to muster myself to do it though, because I'm really, I am honestly still
I had to
lackluster.
twist your arm, didn't I?
Yeah, I am really lackluster still. I just can't. I don't know what's up with me. I've got no go with me. I'm just not feeling any of this, really, am I? Anyway, we're just sitting here eating our bacon and eggs, and we're watching two Lithuanians. One's just come in for his break, talk to another one. We know they all know each other because they just all of a sudden get out and talk, don't they? Yes.
I don't think they really know each other, just because they've got that common, that they're from the same place, aren't they?
Yeah, but if I saw Brit, I wouldn't go run over to him and start talking to him. But anyway, they're it's all going on, isn't it?
Really
like
loud.
they do. Yeah, I'm sort of standing down here beside the truck, and he's over there. Look, that's how far away it is. So all that's going on, and we're sitting here watching them gabbing on and all that. And the building is, well, the truck's over there. The building's just behind Angie here,
That's
right?
not far.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? The one that had come in from his break, this Scania bloke, Artis is his name because he's got it in the windscreen, like me, but my name's not Artis. He's standing there talking to me, parked next to him. All of a sudden he turns and faces the other way and heads for the tree.
Oh,
It's almost as close to go to the building. So he disappears and does what you know he's going to do in public. And you'll never believe what next. He came back, he held his hand out to the guy, Artis, over there that's sitting there, and they shook hands and said bye, or whatever noise they
had
make.
a hug as well.
And a hug, and whatever noise they're talking in. I know it's Lithuanian, but I can't understand it. But who would shake someone's hand when you know exactly where they've had that hand a few seconds ago?
And we both went,
oh! And we're eating bacon and egg sandwiches.
oh my God.
But even to accept that hand, oh my God. That's because it shows you how scummy that bloke is then, doesn't it? If he's prepared to shake the hand of a bloke that's had his todger in it 5 seconds ago.
Stop it.
Oh my God, these people, and they're all wandering around. Obviously they're having their full weekend rest, and it's France, and they're all breaking the law, but fair play to them.
That's what they need to do.
That's what they need to do. I've got no issue with them. Just hope they don't get caught. Because I'd quite happily stop here for the weekend. It's not a bad little area, it's pretty quiet. And come 10 o'clock tonight when all the trucks stop, it's going to be quiet from there on through, except for the odd fridge that come through, because they're allowed to run, aren't they? So yeah. Well, we got to go anyway. We've had 50 minutes off. Next stop will be down at Cannes Services. Keep your fingers crossed for us, because I think it's going to be a bit rammed, isn't it?
Hope not.
Hope not. So anyway,
We'll see.
yeah. There's Artis, look, walking across. It
His
won't
rubbish
fu-
in
there we go. There he is with his sliders on.
Putting his rubbish in.
He's actually putting his rubbish in the bin, so you can't really knock that.
If I was him, I'd be straight in
and wash my bloody hands in the cars, look, wouldn't you? So anyway, on that bombshell, we'll see you later on. like we've arrived behind a go-slow because it's there's industrial action in France today, and there's been several pinch points, and just up there is a load of motorbikes slowing all the traffic up, and I can see spaces. There's loads of spaces in there. Phew.
And the sun's out. And
Sun's out. Lovely. Very nice.
Phew.
Oh, there you go.
You have reached your destination.
Oh, there's loads.
I thought it was going to be an end then, but there ain't. Oh, look at that. Bloody smashing. Where do we go then? Which one do we pick? Sport for choice, haven't we?
Pigeon.
We can't go down there, look.
Well, he's that Wabbers is all over.
That's what I mean.
Now turn right.
It's a bit tight.
Can we get in there?
It's a bit tight with all these apparatus sticking out.
That's alright. Get in there. We'll have that M1 then. Then we know we've got a transport on one side. We can hang back so we can get out. It's a bit tight, isn't it? I'll be right there. Well, there's no drama at all really, was there, in the end?
Okay.
We got in loads of spaces as we saw. Little bit of a roadblock getting in. We thought that was going to be the final bloody hurdle, didn't we? But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty quiet. There's still spaces here,
More of a
isn't there?
slow up, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit panicked though, wasn't it? We thought, oh no, not right on the bloody services junction.
He's gone.
We're looking out there because I've put a Weetabix out on the curb and see what a whole Weetabix. I haven't broken it. Look, have a look down there. I've got some out of date Weetabixes that I found in the cupboard. And the date's 2014. So I thought I'd give them to the birds. But there was a bloody, what was it called? Oh, a magpie thing, wasn't it, out there? And he's just run away because he didn't like me.
But there were 3 pigeons out there.
Yeah, once the coo gets round, they'll all be there, won't they?
Coo?
When they start cooing at each other. What noise does a bloody magpie make? It's horrible. Like a football rattle. Yeah,
Is that magpie?
who has a football rattle these days? They have them ooter things, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. He's not come back then.
It's gonna be boring here though, isn't it? You think you're not very well either, are you? Angie's done her back just by sitting there.
It just hurts.
So if your back's still like that tomorrow, we're not going down in the can.
Let's see.
You can't walk all that way down the hills and everything in
It
the
is
can.
a long way.
It's a long walk, steep hills.
Yeah, it's very
So
steep.
we might have to spend the day here.
We'll see.
Yeah. So
It's walking back it's like the hills like that.
Yeah.
isn't it? And walking down is horrible.
just walking that far is bloody horrible. It's just a little bit too far from the service, isn't it? The
Yeah,
can.
and you have to go out there and walk all the way around past the truck and back down.
Yeah, you've
parallel to the
walked
road.
10 minutes before you get past the truck, haven't you? You got to walk right the other end of the services, go out the little gate, and then it comes round, sort of round here. That's the road outside here, and then down through there, and it goes next to the motorway. And you've got to walk next to the motorway for about a mile, ain't you?
Separated from that.
Yeah, not on the motorway. It's got a fence between it,
Yeah.
but it's watch him. He'll have that Weetabix in his dinner. We got an Eastern European parked up next to us, and he's just made some dinner. And well, he's got a bowl of something. Well, he's just got a bowl of something, and he'll be putting that Weetabix in there if he's not
Just
careful.
feeding the badgers.
What badgers? But I don't know. Here's one. Look at the shape of his head. You can tell he's Eastern European. I'll spare you that, but you know the shape of their heads.
But it is a long walk.
It's a hell of a walk.
It's the hill, isn't it?
Yeah, That's a hell of a
And then you
walk.
get down the hill, and then it's another great big long walk straight down into Cannes,
Straight to the front, isn't it?
to the seafront to Cannes.
And then you've got to come all the way back. This is a right pain. He's got a dent in the back of his head, look. What? Well, he has. What?
Hopefully if you're talking, it'll be in focus.
Hello. Look, we're dining out again tonight.
Oh, joy.
Dining out again tonight. I've got barbecue pulled pork. And what have you got?
Chicken korma, apparently.
Ah, that'd be nice. And I don't know, so cheers everybody.
Well, we
Right,
went
bum?
up yours. We weren't very hungry, were we?
No.
After our bacon and egg.
Yeah, we had our bacon and egg, didn't we? And then when we stopped here, we just
We had a little graze.
rifled through the fridge, didn't we? And had a few bits and pieces, so
Yeah.
we're not hungry. We've had one of those wine things already. So we're not really starving hungry. I think it's going to be quiet here tonight, but fingers crossed there is a space. Well, it's weird because there's several spaces left in here. It's Saturday night, late Saturday night, and it's 9 o'clock. So we just hope that none of them friendly fridge people come in next door but one. One went through just now and straight out and said bye. We didn't say love you because we don't. But yeah, there's definitely options here if you do get in late, but then that's bet if the options they could go by each person that comes in. A Weetabix update. Nobody bothered. They all just went. I thought, well,
Nothing's happened.
no birds come back, so we're going to play with that one tomorrow, aren't we?
It'll be a little diversion when we're bored.
Yes. If we don't walk down into Cannes, because Angie's not very well, are you? So
I'm alright.
we'll see what you're like in the morning. Yeah, but walking all that way down that hill, I think
I'll be alright.
we'll see. Anyway, yeah. So we've got our options though. We can just play around with animals and Weetabix. If not, I've got my laptop under here, so I've got plenty of editing to do. Just taking the first 3 days files off. Today,
Yeah.
well, yeah, we've got today's finished here yet, so that sounds like a lot of rubbish on waffling, doesn't it? I haven't done any editing yet.
Yeah, but you can do, can't you? And then save it for putting up.
Oh yeah, well, so I can't put it on down here because we've got no Wi-Fi.
No.
No trusty Wi-Fi. So that's that then. We're gonna
But we've had a nice little music session, haven't we?
yeah, we've had Mr. Jam on. We've put him on the tuning app tonight, and we've had a really good, and we had a shout out from him
Yeah.
as well. Brilliant.
Because you tweeted him, didn't you?
Yeah, and so did you. But we
It was your tweet.
we battered him really, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because you texted him, tweeted him, and I tweeted him, but he read my tweet out nearly word for word, and that was good. He's played some bloody good tracks on there tonight. There's been a little bit of Shazamming going on and all, isn't there?
Always is.
Yeah. And we've got a local radio station called Virgin Radio on. I know it's a Virgin Radio up in London, but this is local Virgin Radio, and they're playing some good tracks,
Pop
aren't they?
rock, electro.
Yeah. So yeah, playing some good stuff on the radio. So we'll be entertained, and hopefully we get a good night's sleep and wake up all refreshed in the morning.
Yeah, we
Not
had a
have to-
good night last night as well.
Yeah, it was good.
It's okay, wasn't
Absolutely brilliant. Shame we had to get up too early, wasn't it?
it? It's a shame somebody
oh.
set their alarm a little bit early
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Someone said it an hour early for some reason. You know, when we was going to come into the services and we had that little bit of a hold up with all these people on their bikes with a go slow motorbikes
With their high
with their
vises.
high vises on. Well, all day at the, well, not all day, at the several péages, there's been hundreds of people protesting, and we didn't know what the protests were about. The first one we come through, they wanted us doing that malarkey, blow your horn, like old school truck horn thing, and the car in front, it went like blow your horn in support, so we did. It don't take much for them to
It made
people
a few people jump.
yeah, it don't take much for people to ask me to blow my horns, does it? So that was that in support, but we didn't know what we were supporting because the banner that was up was all in French. So we've done a little bit of research tonight, and it actually popped up on Twitter. There's Quinton Wilson put something on, didn't he? And it's the whole of France is protesting about the price of fuel. So I am totally with them on that,
Yeah.
because fuel prices is disgusting. So,
Yeah.
and we noticed it as the day went on, before we even saw any protesters. I was noticing a lot of people in high vises, 1s and 2s walking across bridges,
And
then,
waving.
yeah, one bloke
Really?
waved, and he went like that, didn't he? He wanted me
Yeah.
to blow me on. So he assumed that I knew what
Yeah.
the protest was about. So I just flashed and blew me on. But a few cars been going by, we noticed they'd put high vises on their dashboards. I thought, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, but there were so many of them.
Yeah.
It's too much to be a coincidence.
That's it. And as the day went on, we saw the protests, and we thought they would just chuck them on the dash to go to the next protest. But no, it was all in support of the action. Put a high vis on your dash, and then everybody know you're in support of it.
Because everybody's required here to have a high vis in their car.
By
aren't
law.
they? By law.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought about doing it, but we didn't know what we were supporting. If we'd known
Yeah, we could
that
have done it.
well, I would have put a high vis in the screen.
You haven't got a yellow one.
No,
I've
mine's
I've got a yellow
orange.
one.
Yeah, so we would have done it in support, and fair play to them.
Yeah.
We go on about these French, but boy,
They
don't they
don't
stick,
all stick
they
together.
stick together. If they want to do something, they do it.
Yeah.
And this is general public coming out and protesting, and there was hundreds of them at the peages.
Oh God, yeah.
That
It's
last peage, actually we didn't get caught. We didn't have any going through our way, but the northbound, there was
Oh,
about
dear.
4 mile of trucks queued to try, because they had it down to one lane. I wouldn't have been very happy with that.
But they were doing little sort of slow bits of
Yeah,
random bits of motorway.
yeah.
weren't they?
Well, that's what we got caught up here. We saw it on Google Maps. It actually come up on the Matrix that it was closed at, was it
It was a little
5
bit,
a little bit further than, and I looked at it, I thought, that's right where the bloody services are. And as we got the services, it stopped, but just slowed, and I looked through the traffic, and there was a lot of people on motorbikes, but it just went, and then we just slid into the services,
yeah, it was just a little slow
and that's
down.
got in, and there was spaces, and that's it. The rest is history. So
I think it's only today though, isn't it?
yeah, just Saturday, there's no more, but I'm in full support of that. It's a pity us bloody British don't stick together, but nobody would back you up.
We've got too many
Yeah.
unions.
If you did that on the street at home, you get arrested by the bloody police. That's how it is. Here, the police support it, and
We're in the same union.
they're in the same union. Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
It's not wasn't a union thing, was it? It was just a public
Just a
protest.
was it? It wasn't a union.
Well, that's how I read it. I may be wrong. I don't know. But the police support action like that, and they make sure it all runs fine.
and
They don't.
everybody was safe.
they
but
don't
there's been
intervene.
a few incidents, haven't there?
There has, yeah, but you can look at that online. There's been one fatality and a few injuries through stupidity, basically. I think it
Yeah.
was on the part of the protesters. So, but anyway, I won't go into that. Right, we're going to go now because my pot noodle's getting cold. Look, and possibly, hopefully, well, we will. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Thanks for supporting, and
Yeah, we've cheered up
Well,
a bit
I'm
as well.
yeah, we're a bit
We've
happy.
had some sunshine, so that's good.
Yeah, it's got nice and warm, and we got somewhere to park. That was the main problem, wasn't it? Getting here Saturday,
Yeah.
we focused on where we
It's a bit
needed to be,
stressful.
and it was very stressful. And we've had to work it with driver's hours and all that old crap. But I'm not going to go on that again because I've done all that. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Night.
See you. Bye. Press that subscribe button and all that. See
And
you.
the bell.
And the bell. Yeah. See ya.